The goal of this project is to create a deli counter-like device that begins at 0 and suspends itself at 80. This project will use the 74LS93 asynchronous counter to represent the ones digit and 4 D flip-flop asynchronous counters to represent the tens digit to control 2 7-segment displays running at 90 kilohertz. So first we need to design a counter that goes from 0 to 9 with the 74LS93 asynchronous counter. When that counter gets to 9, it sends a signal to 4 D flip-flop asynchronous counters. As the D flip-flops continue to 80, a suspension is created at 8, which happens by placing an AND gate alongside the initial clock input for the ones place. Additionally, a reset switch is made in order to reset the ones and tens places with an OR gate, connecting them to the respective flip-flop sets. The S7 chip has a 12 megahertz clock, which is found and cannot be changed. A counter is then used to slow it down to 90 kilohertz, which is used here by dividing the 12 megahertz down to 6 and on down the line until you get to 90 kilohertz. That is done in order to create a manageable speed for the logic circuits, because if it goes too fast, they can get out of sync. But it still keeps the flashing LEDs at speeds where we don't notice them blinking. It seems solid to our eyes. Last, there are the 7 multiplexers, which are managing the inputs from the 90 kilohertz clock, controlling 2 displays, along with the inputs from the tens, and the D flip-flop asynchronous counters, and the ones from the 74LS93 asynchronous counter. When the circuit begins, a toggle switch will be used to elevate the number from 0 to 80, which then stops at 80 and cannot elevate further. Once this happens, the reset button must be pressed to restart the circuit.